So today we're going to show you how to install Hive OS onto an SSD or a hard drive. You're going to need to get one of these docking stations if you have one, or a USB to SATA connection for your hard drive that will actually plug into right here through USB and plug into your laptop or computer. But today we're going to be focusing on a USB thumb drive to install Hive OS, so we'll go ahead and get started on that.
So once you're at the HiveOS website and you start creating your account, you'll put in your email. This login field right here is going to be for your first farm name. So within the farm you can have multiple mining rigs. So this right here is what you're going to call your farm. And this right here will be your password. Once you register, it'll send a confirmation email to the email that you have provided up here that you need to verify. Once you verify it, you'll go ahead and log in. Now, in order to set up your thumb drive or your SSD hard drive, you'll go ahead and click on your farm. Here it's going to ask you what type of rig you're going to install, whether it be an ASIC miner or a GPU miner. So we're going to go ahead and click on Add Rig. Install Hive OS to your rig drive. So this is what we're going to do. Whether it be the external SSD hard drive or your thumb drive, we're going to go this route. Go ahead and click on that. It'll take you to the operating system that you're using right now. Since we're currently in Windows and we're going to be creating our operating system on our thumb drive, that way we'll go ahead and click that. But there's also options for Linux and Mac OS. So we'll click on Windows. We'll need to download the installer. And what that is it's going to set up kind of like a Balena etcher, if you guys know what writing an ISO file is. So once the imager is up, you can select what version you want to do. And you'll want to go with the latest one, which will be the first one that's already selected. I'll go ahead and click Continue. And this is your farm hash. Now, in order for you to get that farm hash, you will go over here into Settings, and this right here you'll want to copy to your clipboard, and then you'll want to enter it right there, and then you'll click Continue. So this right here will be the device that you're installing the operating system to. Since we're using the USB thumb drive, we'll go ahead and click that, and we'll go ahead and flash the image. So what it's going to do right now, it's going to download the image file from their server. Now we're already at 10%, so this is going to take a minute, and I will be...
Now that we have our thumb drive flashed, go ahead and stick that into your USB port on your computer. Go ahead and turn on the power, and we're going to have to change our settings in our BIOS. That way, Hive OS will boot into our thumb drive. So right here, it'll say boot priority. Majority of the time, it'll say Windows Boot Manager first. So go ahead and switch those two around. Go ahead and click Save and Exit. Hit OK. And Hive OS will start loading. You don't have to hit anything, just let it go through. As you can see, it's booted up. It's currently waiting for the network. It's looking for the drivers for our graphics card and starting to do the handshake service with Hive OS. Now currently, because this is an NVIDIA GTX 1650. Sometimes this screen will stay blank, sometimes it will actually load a a Linux OS GUI. That way you can see what's going on. But if you have successfully booted here in HiveOS, it's going to show you your graphics card and your laptop. Now currently we are missing a flight sheet. We don't have one of those yet, nor do we have a wallet.
Let's go ahead and set up our wallet. What we'll need to do is we'll need to go ahead and click up here to our farm, and right here we will need to select wallets. So currently we don't have any wallets, so let's go ahead and add one. So for this wallet, it's going to give you the main coins currently that are available to mine. So the altcoins like Shiba Inu, Nano, and a couple of others, they're not available here. So we'll go ahead and click our Ethereum Classic. And we will need our address. So in my Atomic Wallet, we'll click on that. Excuse me. We'll click on receive, and we're going to copy that address. Come back over here, paste that address, and call it Atomic Wallet. Save as a global wallet. And right now, the sources, when it comes to the exchanges, if you click on one of those and you get an API, you can actually get your current wallet balance that you have. But we're not going to go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and click create, and we have our first wallet. Now, when it comes to altcoins, and what I mean by altcoins, the easiest place to mine altcoins is at Unmineable. Now this place right here will give you some major coins to mine, as well as some of the lesser known coins to mine. So if you want to mine Nano, if you have an 8 gig card, you'll be mining with ET hash. And I mean, the minimum is going to be a 6 gig card, so anything above 6 gigs, you'll mine ET hash, and when you make a flight sheet, you will enter one of these addresses wherever you're located at. Now, let's say you want to mine this and you only have a 4 gig card, because the DAG file is 2.98 gigs, I believe. And since I already know my hash rate for that GTX, it's going to be 18.25. So my daily payout is going to be 0.15031075 nano a day. And the minimum payout is going to be 0.1. There is a mining fee of 1%, but you can forgo that mining fee when you click on your Nano address bar. So what we need to do is we need to figure out our Nano wallet. Sorry if I'm confusing you guys. So we'll come over here, we will find our Nano wallet, and we'll copy our address. We'll paste that in there, and you'll see a referral code icon right here. So go tab, go ahead and click that. Now you can't use this for yourself, but if you look on Reddit, you can use, but if you are inclined to do so, go ahead and use my referral code, and what that's going to do is it's going to bring that 1% fee down to 0.75%.
So let's go back over here to our wallet. We'll go ahead and add our Nano wallet. So let's go over here, and like I said, you won't find it in here. Oops, looks like I got caps locks on. Nano. So we'll go ahead and click Create Nano. We'll enter our wallet address, atomic wallet, Nano. Save as a global wallet, and we'll go ahead and click Create. Now, when it comes to mining ETC, I like creating a flight sheet, and I like using the Hive OS mining pool. So we'll go ahead and go up here, and we will create our first flight sheet with mining Ethereum Classic. So we'll go to mine ETC. We will select our wallet. I should have labeled that better. Our pool. Okay. So when it comes to mining ETC or ETH, yep, or ETH, there's going to be a fee that you actually have to pay. But if you mine on the Hive pool, it's free. So once you click on the pool, we're going to go ahead and select North America since that's where I'm at. Go ahead and click apply, and our miner. And what you will see right now is these miners will have either NVIDIA, AMD, or even CPU listed. So any one of these miners you will be able to use depending on the graphics card type that you have. And even mine with your CPU if you want. But since I like Team Black Miner, and I get the better hash rate using that, we will go over to Setup Miner Config. So our hash algorithm is going to get changed for ETC hash. Our wallet template is going to remain wallet. Our worker name, our URL host is automatically, as well as our port. And we do not need to put in any configs. So we'll go ahead and click Apply Changes. Label it Hive on ETC. And there's our first flight sheet. So we're going to do a little bit more difficult. So we're going to select our coin, Nano. We're going to select our Nano wallet. Select pool. We're going to configure that in Miner. And we'll use the, let's see, we'll use Phoenix Miner. So set up Miner config. Oh, maybe not. Okay, this may be a little bit more difficult than I thought. How about LOL Miner? Alright, this one's better. Okay, so corner algo. Since we're mining ETH or ETC, we'll be selecting that. Wallet and worker template. This is going to be a little bit tricky. So for the coin, you're going to be using Nano, all capital, and then a semicolon, and then we will select our address. Since we're mining in ETCH, since we have a 4 gig card, I don't like using the global server because the ping on it could be really long. So we'll go ahead and select our US East and copy that. So we'll bring that over here to our pool. Put it right in there in Nano. So let's get back up to our wallet. Sorry. We'll click on wallet. Period. Worker name. Now, remember that referral code? So that referral code you want to copy. And I will show you how to enter that so you get your 20.25 discount. So after your worker name, you'll do the pound and then the referral code. Don't worry about this or this port. Password, go ahead and hit X, and we don't have to worry about the second algorithm. Let's see, we don't need to set any extra configs up. And we go ahead and click Apply Changes. We'll go ahead and name this unmineable. Nano. And create flight sheet. So we have 2 flight sheets configured. We've got 2 wallets configured. And we have our rig. Now, if you want to change this to where you're going to have multiple mining rigs, you can change that by coming into here in the settings. So this right here, we'll change this, and we're just going to label this test rig. And you can even give it a description. ROG laptop. Update worker. Now, if you know your power supply efficiency, go ahead and put that down in there. Now, the only way you're truly going to figure out how much wattage you're going to be using is by getting one of those smart plugs that read power consumption. That way you can get a real-time read on how much power is actually being used. But since NVIDIA cards are pretty much dead on, I don't have to mess with this extra wattage calculation like I do with my AMD cards. With my mining rig, I actually have it, I believe it's like 210 on here, to where I get the actual rate of what my mining rig is pulling. Right now it's still loading as config because guess what, guys? I'm on my laptop recording this video. Well, as you know, for some odd reason, the GUI for the ROG isn't going to show up, but there is a way we can watch it on our other laptop or computer. So right here it says remote access, and you'll want to click on Hive Shell Start, and it's going to run for a couple of seconds before it actually gets booted up. And once that's done, see that there's a little icon right there. Go ahead and click on that, and what it's going to do is it's going to open up another shell window, and this is what's actually on the mining rig. So for right now, we're going to click on MOTD space watch, and that's going to bring us to our user interface that's on our ROG laptop. So now what we're going to do is we are going to click off of this, and we're going to load our first flight sheet. So right now we will load our flight sheet, and the way to do that is by clicking this little spaceship icon. So if you click on that, what it's going to do, it's going to populate a little window right here, and if we click back on our GUI, it's going to download the miner currently. Sorry about that lighting issue. I'm going to go ahead and fix that really quick. Okay, as it's installing the miner package, and this is what's going to happen every single time you choose a different miner, it's going to download that package and install it into your operating system. And right now it is actually connecting to our pool. It's downloading our DAG file. And it's going to be testing our difficulty rating. to kind of give us what our speed's going to be like. Currently our average speed is 8.65 mega hashes. .3, and you'll notice that up here and our overclock has failed, so we'll go ahead and click that X on our X, and there's our 17.3. So right now we are mining. So if we want to see if we're actually mining, we'll go back into our shell in a box, and as you can see, we are mining. Our pool hash rate is 31.75, and our hash rate for our graphics card is 17.31 mega hashes a second. It's giving us our clocks and our memory clock, our core temperature. So let's see if we can't fix our clocks. Let's do 65. I'll go ahead and click apply. And the thing that I've noticed is when it comes to NVIDIA graphics cards, your overclock settings will not work unless, let's see, no, it's not right here. If you go over here to worker options, your GUI on boot needs to be in auto or enabled. So when it comes to that miner, my laptop, you'll want to list it as GUI enabled. So we'll go ahead and click apply, and it's telling us that the settings were applied with errors again. I'm not sure why it does that, as it does from time to time. Maybe it's because I haven't updated my operating system yet, as we do have an update. But we are mining nano coins, so let's go ahead and check that out. I'll go ahead and click on mineable. We will select our coin, nano. We'll click on address. Oh, wrong address. Okay, that's right. It's a different address that I'm using currently. So we'll click on flight sheet. Now remember that wallet address that we made? You'll have to copy that and paste that into nano. Hit enter. Okay, right now we are mining, and currently we're getting 17 mega hashes other than my 18.25. And this right here, it's going to show you what your current hash rate is as well as calculated. And like I said, that's going to fluctuate. And right now this is the total coins that we have mined. And as I said, you know, with the 0.75% mining fee now instead of the 1%, you'll get your payout a lot faster. So far with this address, we've been paid out a total of 0.2. As I have switched to Binance instead of my Atomic wallet. But you can keep an eye out whenever you want. There's even a mobile app for HiveOS to where you can keep an eye on your rig. Currently my fan is running at 100%. My GPU is at 63 degrees Celsius. And we're mining.